going to the doctor? All right, I'm going to show you. And first of all, some of you might be asking, why would you want to get blood work without going to the doctor? Well, for a lot of people, going to the doctor is embarrassing, it's expensive, it takes time out of your day. And then if you want to get blood work, you have to tell the doctor what you want and hope that they actually approve it. If you've ever done this, they're probably going to ask you questions like, why do you want this? You seem like a healthy person. Why would you want to check your testosterone level? Or why would you want to check your kidney or liver? Do you think there's something going on with your kidney or liver? Let's say they approve it. So they say, sure, we'll order the blood work. Then you go get the blood work. Then you have to come back to the doctor and discuss the results. Do this whole thing. This will save you a ton of time on with all of that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I know with my clients and friends and things like that, they're always wondering, how do you get blood work? People are always talking about get blood work, and I'm like, well, you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's super simple. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So there's two places you can get blood work. One of them is LabCorp. LabCorp is very expensive, and I highly recommend you not doing that. The easiest one is Quest Diagnostics. So Quest Diagnostics, in case anyone doesn't know, all they do is take blood work, piss tests, drug tests for employers and things like that all day long. That's all they do. It's not a doctor's office. They're not going to want to check, your blood pressure and go through your medical history and all that stuff. You literally give them the order and they take your blood. All right. So this is what you got to do. So you want to go to questdiagnostics.com, click log in, and then you want to go to My Quest, which is for patients. Don't go to these other two. So click log in here. All right. When you get there, you want to create an account. So just create your account, go through the steps. It's pretty intuitive and it's pretty in-depth. I think at one point it even asks for your social. So this is going to be sort of like a medical record. So if you do go to the doctor and you get blood work, you can still check that blood work here if you tell them you want to get it through Quest. Nevertheless, go here, create your account. Then you're going to want to download the app on your phone just because it's a little easier. You can do all this on your phone if you want to. Once you've completely created your account, you're good to go. The next thing you want to do is order your blood work. So you can order blood work on Quest without a doctor. You just pay for it. I have noticed it's a little more expensive, and the blood work they have on here is not really detailed as far as what you're actually getting. Like, if you want to check your testosterone, they're not telling you which testosterone test they're using to check it and things like that. So what you want to do is go to privatemdlabs.com. So there's a lot of websites very similar to this where you can buy lab work. This is the one I've used the most. It's the easiest. It's never failed me. There's no issues. And I like the people that run it. I seem to get a lot of good emails from them with information and coupon codes and stuff like that. So you can create an account for here if you want. I don't think it really matters, but you can go to Private MD Labs. You can search for the specific blood tests you want. Let's look for CRP. So you can look for specific blood work things if you want, like this, like a high sensitivity cardiac risk assessment. Gives you the Quest price, the LabCorp price. For most of you guys are probably looking for something like bodybuilder testing. So there's a couple on here that I like as far as the price goes. Obviously, you get what you pay for. So here's the first one, hormonal panel. All right, this one's got a complete blood count, CBC, hematocrit, all that good stuff. And then the next one below is your metabolic panel. This includes your EGFR, so you can check on your liver enzymes and your kidneys, and then all this other good stuff as well. Estradiol, which is estrogen, FSH, and LH. So this would be a good one for somebody that is not on testosterone or steroids as well. Check your FSH and your LH and make sure that your body is telling your testicles to produce testosterone. So you want to make sure that stuff's working right. And then, of course, it gives you your testosterone. So this is a good baseline test if you want to check that stuff out. One thing this does not have is a lipids panel, which is extremely important. So we'll go to this one, which comes with lipids. This one includes all that stuff, estrogen, FSH, and then your lipid panel, and then this testosterone. So there's two different testosterones tests that you can get. This first one, and then this one, the LC-MS-MS. So this one actually shows, let's see, I think some of these might have a description for it. Yeah, so actual testosterone provided up to 10,000. So if you're taking gear, some PEDs, and your testosterone is going to be like, over 1,500, I think, or something like that, this is the one you'll want. I know that sounds like a lot, but yeah, so this will give you all that stuff. So this is like sort of the main one I would tell most people to get. Now, once you figure out the blood work that you want, you'll just add to cart. Let's see, checkout. So from here, you'll want to find the closest Quest Diagnostics lab to you, or the one you want to use. So I'm going to put in a zip code here. So it's found the closest one to that zip code. I'll select that. Now it's going to put that on the order that it makes. So when you go to that lab and you hand it to them, they'll see their name on it. Code, always enter a code. They have one right now for tested. I think this is 10 or 15% off. There's a lot of other ones. Stan Efferding has a code. I think his is Rhino or Rhino 10 or something like that. And I think John Meadows used to even have a code as well. Anyway, put in your code, gives you your total. Go through the information and be sure to put this as it appears on your ID, because that's the only thing they ask for is like your driver's license or ID. So you'll put in your patient information, pay for it. Once it's paid, within a few minutes, you'll get an email confirming your order. And then I think you get either a second email, or maybe it's on the first one as well, is your requisition order, which is just the order you need to take to the lab. The easiest way to do it, I feel, is to just pull it up as a PDF, print it out, and then you make an appointment at the lab through your app if you want, and then you just go. And then when you get there, you hand them the piece of paper, they walk you back, and they ask for your license, and then they take your blood and you leave. They don't ask you why you're getting the blood work. I went in several times in a tank top, jacked out of my mind, getting my testosterone checked, and they haven't asked, hey, why is this jack dude getting his testosterone checked? Like, they don't care. Like, they literally don't care. They're usually busy, so they're trying to get things going, and they're usually really quick as well. So don't worry about someone judging you or asking you questions or anything like that. It's super easy. Just give them the paper, tell them you paid for this blood work, and here's the order, and that's literally all you do. It's super simple. Most of the blood work at the most takes a week. Some of the other blood work, like I know for inflammation, the CRP blood work, that comes back in like a day or two max. It's really quick. Testosterone, stuff like that, 3 or 4 days. This one right here is usually 4 days, something like that. So it's pretty quick, but it's super simple. And then the best part is it goes to your Quest app and it's on there. And then every time you get blood work in the future, you can take a look at how it's been over time. And it gives you charts and graphs and gives you information on the app about what to look for and all that good stuff. And you don't have to go to the doctor. And your doctor is not going to know that you did this blood work. So it's not like you go to your doctor next time and they're like, oh, I see here you checked your testosterone, or you checked your kidneys. Is something wrong with your kidney? Whatever. They're not gonna know that. And I think that's about it, man. I think other than that, the other thing they'll ask you for when you go to Quest is your insurance card, if you have insurance. Sometimes insurance will pay for this kind of stuff. It depends on who you have in your plan and stuff like that. But if you feel like something is really weird going on and you don't really care if insurance pays for it or not, don't give them just to say you don't have insurance, that the order is paid for, and they'll do it just in case. It'll show up on your insurance. Like sometimes when you go to places like this, your insurance can take a look at what you ordered, and you don't want them to put that in there. So, but that probably won't happen. So yeah, if you guys have questions on this, how to get blood work, anything like that, leave them down in the comments. If you like videos like this that show you how to do things like this, let me know. Like the video and subscribe, and hopefully I can get out some more fun stuff like this so you guys can start taking your health a little bit more seriously. And the last thing I'll say is $105. Like, that is not bad to take your health seriously. So consider that. What's better, $105 and having a watchful eye over your health, or not paying it and then screwing up your liver and kidneys for down the road and then having a bill with a couple more zeros on it, right? So hope that helps. Thank you.